That's hard still.
Take a look at
No,
Simon.
Central C is taking over. He's the best rapper in the UK now.
Don't ever say all this.
Central C is the best rapper in the UK currently.
Central C, I love Central C.
I can just play a rap group as one of the best rap groups in the UK.
Who?
Hog House.
Come on, Central C is the
person.
best rapper in the UK, most marketable rapper.
No, it's the best.
He has the greatest hit. See, Central C outside of UK is even bigger than UK. Come on, man.
He's big in Europe. He's coming to perform in Australia.
but that doesn't mean anything.
When is he coming?
Next
Next week. Are we going?
I think the biggest UK rapper still has
Or
to
the
be
week
Dizzy Rascal.
after.
Who?
Dizzy Rascal.
Is Rascal?
DJ Rascal. Come on, man. Dizzy Rascal that went to Cyprus. So,
I don't know him.
But that's
Come on, man.
But that's
I don't
not-
know
those are guys that have made the wave, you know. So Dizzy Rascal is probably still the greatest UK rapper.
nah, Central C currently.
Remember a few years ago there was a song about a Johnny.
From Yemi Alade.
Oh, Johnny Give Me Follow, Cynthia. Or is it?
No. There was something about wearing a Johnny, that condom thing.
Jolly.
Johnny.
What's Johnny?
Johnny.
What's Johnny?
Wearing a Johnny.
Who's Ringa Johnny?
I can't remember.
I don't even know. On this podcast, we don't like to give flowers. We like to give condoms.
What the fuck?
That's what I heard. That's what I
actually
heard.
have a condom at home.
You have a condom at home?
Yes.
You actually have a condom in your purse.
No.
I feel like
But
should have one in your purse.
I remember getting this drinking game, and it came with a condom, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my first condom, and I'm gonna save that.
For what?
No, just because it's so cute. It has a cute little wrapping. It's like a little smiley face.
You should seriously, Montana. You should have a condom in your purse.
But I don't even need it.
You don't know.
you don't know where you might.
I
need it.
know.
You might.
And that's the problem with women, because
Yeah.
women always be like, in that moment,
A guy should have a
they
condom.
always be like, yo, do you have a condom? So,
Yeah.
No,
I didn't know that it's gonna happen today.
No,
Why don't you have
no,
one?
if I'm ever sexually
No,
active, then I'll bring a
you
condom.
you prepare yourself before you are sexually active. That's the right precaution.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you might get so
At least have one
sexually
pack.
gingered in that moment that you might be like, you know what, let's do that.
It won't ever happen.
And it
Okay.
could be the first time I'm baby. That would be so
That
bad.
won't ever happen.
Oh, Victor, all these women that I was saying, like the women that are teenage moms, they were just like you saying, oh, that would never happen to me.
No, I know, but I know
obviously
myself.
they're not a teenage.
I hope it doesn't happen to you, Sha. That's fine. Nah,
Exactly.
but Montana doesn't.
That's a
like
good
that.
girl.
She's a good girl. She's so good.
She's a good girl that likes to do bad things.
She's a good girl that only watches porn. Every other thing.
And she's currently on her third rose. The first two broke.
Huh?
Wait, what do you mean?
No, what are you guys saying? I don't understand.
I don't understand what my wife said.
I don't understand what
I don't understand what my wife said.
No.
A rose is a flower.
Oh,
A rose is
you
what?
said your first two roses broke.
But I don't understand.
You don't know what a rose is.
No.
Your technicians, female in tech.
A rose is a sex toy with a suction on it that looks like
Yeah.
a rose, but
I've
it has
never
a suction.
seen them before.
Don't worry. When
Yeah.
you go home, Google it, buy it, make a review, and tell us how it is.
But let's talk about this though. Is it okay to gift your female bestie a sex toy?
Wait, before you answer that question, welcome guys to another episode of Professions.
My name is Vic,
Come on.
My name's Montana.
aka Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
Okay, now back to the question. Is it okay to gift your friends, your female friends?
I don't think it's disrespectful. I think if you want to gift it to them, yeah. But are you guys gifting it to them because you want them to experience pleasure?
Yeah.
Or you're gifting it to them with thinking, I want to have sex with you too and use this toy?
Both.
Oh, okay, let me speak for my.
B-O-F-F.
Okay, Maya, you've spoken for yourself. Let me speak for myself. If I'm ever gonna get Montana a sex toy, it's for our own sexual gratification. I'm removing myself from the equation. even when I'm thinking about it, I'm just thinking of Montana alone, laying, spreading her legs. and just
Don't think like
enjoying
that.
herself.
Don't
You
think
see-
like
you see?
that.
So
Why?
he's already inserting himself.
No, but I'm how am I
Yeah,
inserting
I'm seeing it
myself?
that too.
Okay. So it's fine if a guy gives you like a sex toy.
And if us girls give you a sex toy?
Like what type of sex
What
are you
sex
gonna
toy
give
were you
him,
gonna
I
man?
don't know what sex toys they are for men.
Guys
I don't know too
rarely
much.
use
Travel
sex
pussy,
toys
that's
on
the only
themselves.
thing. A travel pussy.
That shit.
What's that?
A travel
A
pussy.
travel pussy. It's like a wank aid.
Not only.
Don't like the sound of that.
A wank aid. Instead of a first aid, a wank aid.
No, there's like a travel pussy is just like a normal small pussy. Yeah. Even
Does
say
it
that
look like
word.
one?
Of course, it looks like one. And you just take it with you. Yeah.
Have you tried it before?
No, hell no. I've
No,
not
because
tried-
he's never needed a travel one. He has his girl or girls with him whenever he travels.
No, no.
I
no,
mean,
no,
now
no,
on
no.
past tense.
No, and that's the myth that girls have. Because you're constantly having sex doesn't mean that you don't masturbate. Guys are constantly masturbating. Unfortunately, a guy could have sex with a woman.
That's the safest type of sex.
and masturbate immediately.
That's the safest type of sex.
Yeah. Men, unfortunately, are very different. Or maybe women. Do you think women masturbate more than men?
Single woman, probably, yeah.
A single woman compared to single men?
Good one. That's a good one.
Because I know a female friend that needs to masturbate every morning before she goes out.
Oh, hectic.
But I get it. So that she's not overly tensed.
Yeah.
It's a form of therapy.
Do you also feel that need?
No.
But like, unfortunately, Montana, I have to ask you this question.
No.
No, because you're the only female.
Yeah, representing all the
You're the
women.
only female on the
Okay.
pod. So
I'm not making this
unfortunately-
personal. I know you want answers, so I'm not making this personal.
No. If I want to ask you, I could ask you offline. But like,
Okay.
just for the pod, like, please
For
answer.
the sake of the path.
Is like, do women feel also this way? Like, for example, let's say you're horny as a guy, you really feel the need to like release it, and so that you'll be okay again, so you could go with your normal like. So when you're extremely horny, do you feel like I need to release something or else I'm gonna go crazy?
I think it works for both people like that.
No. That's no specific to
Demographic.
women, not to men.
Yeah, I think for women too.
Okay. But if you don't have that chance, are you also, there's this like myth where you'll be like, yeah, a horny woman is angry. She's like, this weird things.
I
like
think it's
that.
not a myth. I think it's
No,
true.
it's true.
It's true.
It's
yeah.
true.
So sometimes when you lash out at me on the pod, it's because
No.
you're horny.
No, I knew you were gonna bring it back. No. It's because you're stupid.
No, you see now Montana is, she just called me stupid. Can I put one
Are
and
you
one
trying to-
together?
No. So you just want to twist all my words. You see, that's why I can't get.
Tongue twisters.
I can't. I have to be vague, but still being vague, you'll still twist it into me.
Okay. Let's just forget about it. We'll invite a guest.
Yeah.
I have a topic to talk about. I feel like I can't have this conversation with you. You're not going to be like open the way I want you to be open.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, I'm really saying.
But she
no.
already said what she has to say.
I don't know what she said.
She said
You
like,
didn't listen
No.
you're not.
because he's just waiting for those explicit content from me,
Yeah.
and everything else that isn't explicit, he's not
He
listening.
wants to be your only fan.
No.
He needs to subscribe.
But yeah,
Anyways, let's move on.
guys, how was the week?
We have to remove that still.
How was the week? No, everything's content.
No, it's not.
Everything's content.
What I was trying to achieve from that, I didn't get it. Montana killed my vibe.
What did you want me to say?
I'll tell you offline.
You scored an own goal.
That's Pablo Escobar.
You scored an own goal. Oh yeah, how was the week, guys?
Week was good.
It was good. Can't remember the week. Other than it being HOT, loving the weather. Loving the weather.
Yeah.
Oh, HOT. Hot.
What was those things like H-O-T?
I thought it's Harry Styles or
So I
something.
thought it might be an acronym or something. You could never know.
Sometimes I realize that I don't actually complete any of my thoughts or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
sentences. So
It could be an acronym. I don't
it's
know.
true.
Maybe it's hot SIM card.
I don't know. Hot SIM card?
Offer.
That is my service provider actually.
If you use hot, if you use what's it called? Leica Mobile. Is Leica Mobile still exist?
No. Oh,
I
think so.
used Leica in France. That
But
was
you-
my service provider.
Why would you need a service provider in France?
Because I thought I had to get, not now, but like a few years
Oh,
back,
back
I
then.
thought I had to get a new SIM card
Wait,
for
but
my
wait,
SIM
can
card.
you use the hot outside of the country?
Yeah, in the whole of Europe, even in the UK.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Offer made progress.
Really, because it could be like, now they have to change it to Aldi when you're in Germany.
That's true.
No, I've actually never had any problems with Hofer. So I just stick to it.
Like then they used to call it like Klaxmax. That was on our ends.
No, Klaxmax is...
Klaxmax is still
no, it's T-Mobile.
Klaxmax is T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, Klaxmax is our ends.
No.
I don't know any of the
T-Mobile.
service providers except for T-Mobile.
Obviously, you have to know.
That's
Obviously, you have to
T-Mobile.
know. Well, guys, the week was like always work.
Work.
Trying to relax.
Mm,
Well, yeah.
Do we have any word of the day?
We have word on the
Word
streets.
of the day.
We have a lot of word on the streets. We have so many actually.
Oh, is it word on the streets?
We have so many word on the streets. We do a funny one or like a
No, we want funny.
funny first.
We want funny.
I also
Funny
want
first.
funny.
No. Let's do funny, harsh,
First,
funny.
Okay, funny hash. Okay.
Funny, harsh, funny.
Okay. Hectic. So hectic.
Victor, that's a bit hectic.
This is the first one.
Hey, gent, you can't be on every girl's likes. Every post is you, liked by you, liked by you. Every post, every baddie, liked by you. Nah, gent. As a gent, you can't be on every
South
girl's like.
African.
Is that
Is that South African accent?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's the Durban accent.
Only South Africans say gents.
Every
It's true. Ladies and gents,
every like
bring out Maiwa.
But how is it like for a woman if a guy, the specific certain type of guy is always constantly liking?
No, wait, what specific guy? If
No,
it's a guy, if it's one of my friends and I always see liked by, Victor likes all these girls' posts, for example, all my friends' posts that are girls, I'd be like, he's weird. Continue with my life. If it were my crush, heart-wrenching.
But obviously, if it's your crush, then in my mind, I would think that, okay, you guys are at least an item.
No, my crush. We're not an item. He's just my crush.
I don't get this.
Wait, so you wouldn't want your crush to like other females?
No.
Why?
Because in my head, he's like perfect. And he doesn't like other girls. He doesn't look at things that all men look at. But
Wait.
obviously he does.
Okay, it's just what you want to believe.
Yes.
Okay.
It's delusional.
Okay, that's
But you know, that's a
guy's,
crush.
That guy's blind. That guy's blind.
but you know,
That's
there's
the
no,
crush vibes.
there's no guy like that
No, I know.
Okay.
But like, my crush, he is clean cut.
because now your last crush was Drake.
He's still my crush. No, this weekend is Central C.
And Harry Styles with a pearl necklace.
Did I not see someone with a pearl necklace yesterday? I felt like whipping out my phone and just filming it for you. But then he got undressed so quick.
It looks nice, right?
I couldn't get over it. No.
But you're wearing pearls.
No, but this is from a Harry Styles
The words-
concert.
The words Montana used, I felt like whipping out my phone.
I'm beating.
No, everyone uses whip out your phone.
What?
Take out your phone.
No, it's whip out your phone.
You know what whipping out is like? Bam.
Whip
No, I
somebody.
know what to whip is.
No,
But
no,
whipping
but
out your phone. It's like taking it out in a flash. Shum.
okay.
Right?
The South African accent. But yeah, let's go back to the.
And he did
What
not
would,
look
what would
good.
you say if somebody is constantly liking somebody's post?
I feel like it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But no. Are you consistently liking this person's post or other people too?
So
Say now I like Victor, right? I have a crush on Victor. And now I'm stalking him because obviously everyone stalks. So I'm stalking Victor. And then I see, oh, he's liked this post. And he's liked this post of this girl. Oh, and this one too.
no, but what
It doesn't mean anything.
No,
In my opinion, it doesn't mean
It
anything.
means something because like what female what women use that at least on social media is they try to find out what kind of girl.
I was about to say. I heard this.
So if
Really?
I'm constantly
I was about to
liking
say.
only dark skinned women,
It's about to
then
say.
Montana would be like, oh, okay, I'm definitely not.
Yeah. Women, we tend to compare
Yeah.
women against women. We just, or men and men, we compare everything.
Yeah.
So if we're saying that Victor's only liking these girls' posts, we'll be like, oh, so we're comparing ourselves to this
Yeah, she
girl.
could
Like,
make
oh,
like
we're
a-
not like that.
Yeah.
But you guys aren't like that at all.
Yeah.
Your ex might be so different to the person that you're
Yeah.
courting now
Yeah.
to your compared to your wife.
I would like an array of shit, yeah.
Right? But by us, we always just like
It's mostly
we all,
constant.
yeah, or
Mostly.
we kind of like level up or level down, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
until-
But then we'll compare Victor with Mayo. I'll be like, oh, you know, Victor, my ex, he's like not as good as Mayo is now, like looks wise too.
So they would always like have the It's like comparison between, and also trying to find out what kind of person you're into.
Yeah, we're trying
That's
to
interesting.
find out if we fit your mold.
There was one like, I would say IG girl that I used to see. I'm like, oh, this girl is beautiful. Then I went through her followers. I think she's only following one guy. So for me, that's like,
Is that weird?
yeah, I'm never going to talk to a girl like that.
What do you mean? So you think
No,
she's
but
only devoted to that one guy?
But the question is, have you compared yourself to that guy?
No, the guy is some random celebrity. So I'm
So
like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
no, I'm not going to move to that type of girl because I know she's not on that. Like, if I see, the thing is,
So you guys took to take that much time just to research and
no, it's not that much time. It's just you can
I've
quickly-
learned to,
you can
if I have a
quickly scroll.
crush, I don't even look what this person is doing online. Like, I used to do it where I'd be like, oh, who's he following? And you just see these random girls, because all guys follow random girls, long random girls or celebrities and stuff like that. Victor, they do. They do.
no, let me check. Let me check. No, guys,
Go on Victor's profile and let's see who he follows.
Vic Lynch.
Random girls.
Anonymous
Or like
guys.
random to me.
And I
at
will say
least.
the names of the girls that you're following.
No, don't say their names. Don't say.
By me, it's literally just Korean celebrities.
Okay. The first few are the mutual friends, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and then wait. No, it's quite okay.
Let me see if it's okay.
Yeah, give it to Montana.
quite-
I'm more interested about the female's view than
It's quite
the.
okay.
If
It's
I
quite
ever
okay.
look at
So from my
the
follow-
best
wait.
few is already only women.
Before you start, can you
Say the names, say the
can
names.
you make like a generic statement about the kind of girls I'm into based on what I'm following right now?
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
Without and try to erase everything that I've told
everything
you.
I know.
You don't know Victor. You know
I don't know
that you know that
Victor.
he's a bad boy. He's a dickhead. That's all you know about him. Word on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's sleeping under the bridge.
So try now to find what kind of girls I'm into based on.
No, you wouldn't be able to see. You wouldn't. It would just be pretty girls. But who isn't into pretty girls?
That's true. And Victor is very disrespectful to ugly girls.
But
No,
he's got everything here.
So you
But
can't.
like, I would already think, oh, you're following Tyler. Okay, nice. And I'd continue.
And she's following me back.
You wish. You
If
wish.
Tyler follows me back,
I mean, you're confusing her with a guy called Styler.
By the way, Styler, I said Styler. Tyler, like, checked our post.
Yeah,
last
check it out.
time.
She's cool. She's cool.
She's cool people.
So from you can't say like, oh, Victor is into
No.
dark
No.
skin,
So,
light
but
skin.
what is the conclusion? What are you guys saying? So that a man, like, we're not talking about the guy now, shouldn't be liking all the girls' posts.
No, I think a man can like who's ever post. The women, we have to stop reading so much into it.
Me, I just like to support you because that's what you want.
Exactly.
Because when you post, like a lot of women that I just like the picture because I know that's what you want. Because when my friends are posting now, I can just see that, oh, you just post for a minute and I just see it on my timeline. Just
Yeah,
it.
like
I
and
don't
you
think-
move on. No.
I like and I move on.
It's also
'cause-
like the people who like my post. I don't think much of it.
Exactly.
I don't even think, even on the stories thing, I
but
don't think
Montana,
much
you have
of
to
it.
think much of. Let's say someone follows you. You just see, oh, X6 followed Montana. Then the next second, like by this person.
Yeah,
No,
but you're
but
just going through the
I-
page first.
Yeah,
I
don't think
follow
much
them.
of it.
I
I
just- I
really
like
don't
what you
think
do.
much of it.
I like the shit that you do.
What?
Nah.
So every person that likes, what must I reply to that? Like?
No, but it means
No.
something. It means
It doesn't.
something.
I
mean-
personally believe that it
means
doesn't mean
some-
anything.
It means something.
What does it mean?
It means that the person giving any chance is sliding in your DM.
Yeah, but he hasn't slid or she hasn't
Yeah,
slid
but
in my
that's
DM.
normal.
And
That's
until
normal,
you
of course.
slide in, I won't consider you anything. Not even if you slide in.
Because from women that have slid in my DM, which is not a lot,
But they're like,
it's that pattern. Like
No,
you
it
follow
is.
me,
It is a
and
pattern.
then like 10 likes.
And they will slide into the
Yeah,
No,
They
it
are the
is
ones
a
that
thing.
to approach.
yeah.
That's nice.
You don't have to approach them.
No.
Normally,
Normally, it's like they're
they
letting you
like,
know that, okay, I want
and
you.
you then take note of them and you slide in.
It has happened both ways. Where I'm like, okay, oh, that's to be someone that I like.
You see.
No.
If it's not someone that I like,
yeah,
I don't care.
But even if I see someone that I like that has liked all my posts,
Now you'll be intrigued. You'll be like, okay.
no,
You would want to go to that profile and be like, who is this person?
no, I've gone to the profile, but like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay, what
Then
if like someone?
if Harry Styles likes all my pictures, I'm signing
Okay,
in.
we're not talking of celebrities. We're talking of like normal.
Okay.
So let's say there's this guy. You see like his profile picture is cute, like your type, and this person like, but you unfollowed you.
Unfollowed me.
Unfollowed you, but the person is private.
No, I don't even follow.
Would you try to follow
No.
to see the person?
I think if it were me a few years back in high school, I would have probably done that. Now, no. Until you send
So
me
you
a
won't
DM.
you won't be like
Curious? No.
curious, okay?
No.
My wife, a girl like constantly likes you, and she's private. Won't you be curious to know what she looks
I'm
like?
curious, but at the same time, that's just my new approach. I feel like I'm currently in my feminine phase, which means I want a woman to approach me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing my disservice. Look, I'm doing a disservice to myself if I'm the one approaching you. I will approach you. I will invest time and just to find out you're a dead boost. Nah, thank you. I'm over that shit.
Nah, but
I'm over that shit that men are the ones to approach.
There's this,
Well, no, I don't want to approach. You like me first. I don't even know if I like you.
nah, but
You clearly like me, so you should approach me, and then we will figure it out.
I like that approach too.
I only approach who I like.
No, which is fine.
But you're the
But
initiative.
you like that
yeah.
person, so you approach them.
Exactly. I see it constantly, not constantly, but every now and then in my always on my Instagram, like, okay, like. I'm just like, okay, cool.
No, that's how I see it too.
Nah, for me it's cool if I don't like you. If I like you, like
No,
if
what
you're
am
my
I
type-
supposed to say back to this person? Oh, hi, I saw you like all my pictures.
No. It's you're just thinking like,
Hi.
oh, this person exists.
like for like.
You just be like, oh, this person exists.
Kindly follow
Interesting.
back.
Why is this person like it? So then I would go to the profile and be curious.
But it's not about.
But no.
I just it's like you find something, and you're just curious, and all of a sudden you like what you like, you know.
Back in the day, I would think it's a bit like weird because I was private and like you only know your mutuals
you
know
public
you.
now.
No, yeah,
No, you
for a few months.
you're a celeb now.
No, but now I know that people follow me because of this pod, so I don't think much of it.
Should I at least get Montana to 1K followers already?
No, I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
If you don't have impact, then why would you care?
Yeah, that's true.
But me, I like just for liking sake because that's what you want. I think that's it's like I'm giving you a mark.
I
It's
like
an effort.
this.
It's an effort.
I
I'm putting
like
an effort
it.
in. I just like it. Cool. You want me to come in? Cool. That's what it is. There's nothing to it. You will know if I'm approaching you.
Nah, as much as I like a woman to approach me, but it's not gonna.
You like to do the approaching?
No, I like a woman to approach me, but I don't think it would last long.
Why not? Say now your dream girl approaches you.
Well, it's very rare that my dream girl would never approach me.
Why
So your dream
not?
girl is just gonna be standoffish and stoosh.
No, but I don't want
You
like.
feel like you need to hunt your dream girl. Hunt for your dream girl.
Yeah,
With a pipe.
The thing is because guys, let's be honest. Like, if a girl on Instagram is
Yeah.
like super hot,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why do you feel the need to approach me? That means I'm thinking catfish.
Yeah, but there's so many.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah,
you
but
should
then-
have so many.
But there's so many
options.
fishes in the sea. There's salmon. There's a
Yeah, but
cod.
then, I'm never DMing her. She has to DM me at least 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking you're trying to set me up.
FaceTime.
Yeah, come on.
Just FaceTime.
And then once you reply, I'm like, let's video call. Like,
so what?
it actually happened to me once. It happened to me once.
Story time.
It happened to me once where like I think this girl is like pretty, but then she had like over 10K followers. So I'm like. Now you're like, hi. I'm like, why? Because I'm like, I can see the
You're
people
better than me.
No.
She's stupid
So
low
you
on
were
the level.
comparing yourself to the people she follows?
No. I'm thinking, no, it's not about compare. I'm thinking like a good-looking woman has like, compared to
a lot of suitors.
compared to a good-looking man has like times 2 the amount of suitors a good-looking man would have. So I'm like, what it might be inferiority complex, call that, but I'm in my mind I'm thinking like, why do you feel the need to approach a guy? I'm already thinking red flag. If the girl is not that, if she's average, like, all right, I'll be like, okay, yeah. I mean, maybe guys have not been approaching you. You have to like fish.
Nah, I couldn't have that. You can't. I don't think you can be insecure when a woman approaches you.
No, it's not about being insecure. It's about like,
It's his beige flag.
it's like you're not supposed. I'm not used to women doing like a certain level of.
The women are actually like the ones that are approaching, and they're the ones because they make it easy. Because the problem is like a lot of women think that if I approach, they might still not be able to lead the constellation of the relationship, but that's not true. But if a woman leads, you can get to the point of, okay, is this guy a fuck boy or is he for the long run?
Yeah, but
because he will just be. Most guys like to play.
Okay, let's take for example now, like I don't know, Ira Star DMs you.
Yeah.
What's going through your head first? Are you thinking?
I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
No, I'm thinking this is not right. She got hacked.
Okay, no, but
Yeah, but because why is she DMing me?
okay, yeah, but that's now.
Exactly.
But
So that's what
social media wise, yeah.
That's
But
what I'm saying,
Let's say if she
yeah.
approached me in real life.
Okay, if it's real life, then cool.
I know that she won't speak.
Yeah, if it's real life, it's real.
Ira.
Yeah.
Ira,
If it's real life, I'm not
I
talking.
want you too, baby. Don't mind what I said about Tyler. I just said it just to get
I
you.
want you.
What I just explained previously was social media. If it's
Yeah.
real life, yeah, then okay.
Yeah.
There's no.
Game,
I'm not
it's game.
thinking catfish. I'm
Because
not
beautiful women don't get approached.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
That's true.
just what rightly, what you said, you are too much in your head. Me, that's the one I want to approach.
I'm not too much in my head. Like a girl that has 10K followers on
No,
Instagram.
but the funny thing is, like, the spectrum is equal on both sides. The beautiful girls barely get approached,
yeah, that's true.
whereas it's imbalance. Whereas the ugly girls, ugly to the eye of the beholder, are getting hella approached because you think that she's
Or the
easy.
average.
Yeah, because you think that she's easy, and then she starts looking at you like, look, I have so many. I don't need you.
Yeah.
So I just figured out now that I'm beautiful.
So that's why you don't get approached.
Oh, Montana. So.
So I really heard what I needed to hear.
Take it.
I'm taking it. Thank
Take
you.
it, take it.
I understand where
Take
everything comes from.
Let's get to the second word on the street. It's gonna be something that you said we should do something that is a little bit more.
Yeah,
no,
let's-
just as fun.
Okay.
Okay. Victor, I want your opinion on this one.
I hope it's not crazy stuff.
Africans are beggars. Africans are institutionalized beggars, right? I'll tell you how Ugandans be begging, right? So I married a Ugandan woman, right? My older brother married a Rwandan woman, right? And at the time of both of our weddings, my old man sat down with us both and said, listen here, man, I don't want to hear a single goddamn word out of you talking about a wedding meeting.
Wedding lunch.
We don't fundraise. Fundraise for what? If you can't afford to pay for your own wedding, don't get married. If you cannot pay for your own wedding in full 150%, don't get married. You're not ready to get married. You're not qualified as a man to say, I want to get married if you can't pay for your own wedding. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. For me, we refer to wedding meetings as institutionalized begging. You're sitting down, presenting a budget of 100 times more than what you can afford to have a wedding, and you want 100% of that to be financed by your friends and family and your loved ones. Like, to me, that is the definition of I'm very happy and comfortable in a culture where we just beg each other
Yeah.
for whatever it is that we need. Africans.
Yes.
Hectic.
Africans are beggars? Yes or no?
No. I'm not going to fall into that bait. I'll start with. I feel like Africans expect too much from one another. In terms of
I have two split opinions about this thing.
So in terms of like what like a normal Caucasian, other cultures wouldn't do, like
Western cultures.
Western cultures wouldn't do, Africans will expect it from maybe like, even it starts like small, from like you expect from your brother to be like every single time, let's say pick you up from the airport,
Yeah.
or
Or take you to the bus.
or take you to the bus, or like
I expect you to
or
guide
take you to
you
the
there.
train.
So, no. It was like literally. I was literally explaining to someone this week that it was just expected of me,
Yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
did it because it was expected of me.
And it's like, I think it's a cultural thing that it's in our mind, it automatically happens. You're like, yeah. For example, I don't know, something happened to me where yesterday my brother called me and was like, "Oh, let's go out together." I just said like, "I don't have time," and it's too hot. It was like, "Yeah, but you have a car." I'm like, okay, and so
You are expected to drive.
Yeah.
You are expected
Yeah.
to pay. You are expected to facilitate my
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
my big brother.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the point where like your brother, both of you now are 30, 31, 32.
When will it stop?
Yeah.
It never stops. So
No, it doesn't.
your junior brother, or you're expecting from your elder brother a certain level of, I don't know, maybe funds or availability. And if that's not happening, you just be like, this brother is shit.
you motherfucker, you ain't doing shit for me.
However, it's not
How it's supposed
it's
to be.
not how it's supposed to be. Let's deep. I mean, it could. It's always
It's
good.
difficult,
It's
it's
always
difficult.
good to be there for each other. But I feel
Yeah.
like Africans put each other in a situation where you put me in a situation where I would feel bad for not helping you.
Yeah.
That's the best way I'll put it. I'll
No,
feel bad
that's
for
true.
not
That's
helping you.
very true.
But white people don't really do that. Like,
No. There's this line.
yeah,
What I've learned and when I first came to Austria, I thought people were a bit like cold or like.
yeah,
In our culture, in African cultures, we also bend over backwards for the next person.
Yeah.
Yeah, in these Western cultures, or maybe in Austrian
It's you
culture,
first.
yeah.
it's you and your happiness, and you put
Yeah.
lines up. You put your boundaries, and you tell people your boundaries, and they should respect it.
Yeah.
And we don't know what respect is to the next person and their boundaries
privacy.
Yeah.
and privacy. So we just expect all these things.
For
You know?
example, now like I've dated like women from multiple cultures. One thing that I noticed with, let's say like, it doesn't. I won't even say like it has anything to do with skin color, but how you were like in which culture raised you. So, for example, let's say we are so close, and then you're supposed to be picked up from the airport by 6 a.m. in the morning. No, you're flying 6 a.m. in the morning. I have to be careful using a typical African will be like,
We expect you to.
we expect you to be
You
like,
have to pick me
Yeah,
up and take me to the airport.
you have
Yeah.
to take me to the airport.
Even if it
But
means
we say-
driving
but-
across the whole
Yeah,
of Vienna
yeah.
to
we
fetch
say
me.
condescending, man.
Yeah,
That's
be
the
like,
problem.
be like, yeah, take me to the airport. But then,
Yeah.
in this case, I'm like, I offered this person who is not African, like, wasn't raised with the African.
So, yeah, why would
I'm
you
like-
inconvenience
so
yourself?
she was telling me like, why would you inconvenience yourself? Why would you do this? I'm like, it's okay. I would, take
You know, yeah, you want to.
yeah, I'll take you to the airport, or
Yeah.
I'll do this, I'll do that. Normally, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
You have a car, right?
like brother said.
So take me to the airport.
I don't like when people expect these things from you because they start feeling like chores. It starts feeling like something
Yeah.
you have to do, and you start loathing
Yeah.
this whole tradition,
And
perhaps, or your culture.
if you don't do it, you now
You feel so bad.
You'll be like,
you feel like you murdered someone.
I'm a
Yeah.
shit person.
And that's why I said I have kind of like split opinions about this thing, because obviously I'm African and I see the beauty in our community.
Yeah.
Because let's say, for instance, Montana, you want to marry, you don't have enough money. Don't worry. That's why you have your community. We'll help you. You'll get there, and when it's our turn or for our kids,
Yeah.
you do the same. So
Yeah.
that's a positive about it. But unfortunately, we have misconstrued a lot of things where it's now very capitalistic. You want the biggest of biggest wedding, but you are broke as hell.
Yeah.
And now we have to fend for you in order for you to make that shit happen. That's crazy. Normally we're supposed to be like, you get your fiance, you come to your father's house, in the living room, small food, a little bit of drinks, music is playing, done and dusted. But now you want traditional wedding.
Yeah. You're overdoing
The
it.
white
you
wedding.
want a white wedding.
You're overdoing it.
You want a
Yeah.
DJ. You want to terrorize your friends because it's meant to be the greatest day of your fucking
Yeah.
life, which
Yeah.
is not. You still have better days to live. But then on the other hand, I also understand the white institution and a culture where it's just like everybody's responsible for their own fucking lives.
Yeah.
Because the way we do it in African society is now like, even for our parents, they feel like we are responsible for them to make sure that they have a pension in a sense.
Yeah.
That's why they want you to go to uni. That's why they want you to have a good job. But how can you be tugging from the front and back? How can
Yeah.
I be helping my parents in the front? Am I supposed to help my kids in the back? It's difficult. There's only so much you can do. And that's why I'm just feeling like, I understand both sides where you should be able to fend for yourself. But at the same time, having a community is also nice because I see like the way the Serbians do it. They will, for instance, do their normal wedding, but they know that in return, the money that they spend, they'll get it double, triple. Even the Turkish, for instance, what they do is that they write each name that anybody has donated to them. Like, okay, Montana gave me 200 euros, Victor gave me 300 euros. So when it's your turn, I have to give you the same amount back. So it's not going to be waste where I'm just going to be like, no, because I'm in a financial I can only give you 50. No, I gave you 200 last time that you married. You also have to give me 200 back. So there's a way we could actually structure this a little bit better.
Though. Let's say your marriage, I don't know, is 10K. And you can only afford 2K.
Then that's what you should marry on.
For example, why is a wedding a priority to you?
Thank you. That's how I feel too. I think that wedding should only the way we see weddings,
because wedding is not marriage. Because you know, having a wedding doesn't stop you from being married.
Wedding is a fucking day. It's a fucking day.
No, I agree. You have to only do it within your budget.
Because it shouldn't be like, oh, but because the argument would be like, oh, so I should not get married. No, you can still get married.
Yeah.
Just do something small. And then you're only inviting the people who would in any case want to be a part of your small wedding.
Or you wait till
you have enough more money. Yeah.
30 years and then have the
exactly.
Or at least you wait till maybe at least you can afford 8K. And then maybe the 2K people would chip in. So
guys, do you know how I want to marry? I'm going to invite all of you guys to Morocco. Nobody's paying shit. We're having destination wedding.
Wow.
But everybody's fly. Everybody. I don't want you to be thinking of, oh my, well, can I keep? No,
but that's how rich people get married.
Exactly.
Anyways,
That's how rich people do it. We can only afford maybe a shed, or we can even afford like maybe like a stall. You know, that's what we can afford. A place that stinks where we don't have anything. We don't have electricity. That's what we can do. We can't be talking war with people that are fucking rich.
But another annoying thing is Nigerian burials, where we want to do like over ceremony, and then how do I put it?
We do too much. That's why
it's like.
But you're not doing it for yourself.
That's what I'm saying. We have advanced negatively in this whole African tradition. I'm not saying that the white man's tradition in those essence is way, way better, because everything is now too based on your solo being. You know, we could see
community is very important.
Community is very. We could see it, most especially during the Corona times, because a lot of people were alone because they don't have close ties with their siblings anymore. Don't have close ties. So they were just maybe 2 years stuck alone in the fucking apartment. So that's also a bad essence. But nonetheless, everybody should have to focus on themselves. If I can only give you 50 euros, trust me, that 50 euros I'm giving you is a big effort. It's not like the next person that can give you 2K, because that 2K doesn't mean shit to him. So that's one thing we have to respect, and we also have to have this essence of like, you know, you need to take care of yourself first. Because for me now, the most important thing is my wife and my kid. There are a lot of things I'll pass by on. I can't do this, but if I do this, then I'm taking away food or whatever from my wife and kid. Because I don't want to do that shit.
Because I'm thinking, like, as someone who like has asked for help from people. For example, when my sister died, I opened a GoFundMe. However, my expectation from that GoFundMe is not like, obviously I have a goal. And I'm like, it would be nice for people to help, but I'm not like, if nobody helped, it's not like it's not going to go on. So I'm not like tying people's, and I feel like it's different for weddings. It's not, for example, for burials, you need to do it in a specific time frame, and it needs to be done.
That's Nigerian or Yoruba tradition. So you have to do it in a specific time.
It needs to be done immediately. So, but with weddings, with birthdays, with you want to buy a car, I have to borrow you money to buy a car, like, or you want stuff like that. We just overdo things, and
even the funny thing I heard this week was like, being happy is luxurious. It's not a thing. It's not a thing that you should be happy actually. It's not something that's given, oh, you're going to be happy. No. Because a lot of people in this world, they aren't happy, but they just do their job. So you having a chance of being happy, actually, let's say, for instance, you have the job that you're always there, your dream job, you have a dream partner, all of those things, you reach them most. So you being happy.
But lately, what I've seen is important. Like, for example, what do you even give, like, because lately, weddings that I see, people don't give gifts anymore, it's money. So now I'm like, if I have to give you money, I don't know how much is too small.
Give what you
And how
can.
much is too big?
Yeah, you give what you
Give
can.
what you can.
What if I can give only 10 euros?
That's what
Then
you can.
that's what you can give.
I will never feel a type of way if anybody just gives me little more. Obviously, I'll have my doubts. I'll be like, okay, come on. But you also have to respect that people are on a budget. Like, I budget every month, like, for instance, and I don't want to always chip in into my savings, like, just to make you have, man, fuck you, man.
I struggle with like money gifts because
You can't give anybody enough.
because I don't know how much is too small. Because for example, wedding now, if you tell me, oh, you need money, I'm not giving you 10 euros. I'm not giving you. In my mind, I'm thinking at least 200 euros.
Yeah, but that 200, like, okay, based on the person that's now getting wedded, for them, that 200 euros can't do anything. That's a plate of food. That's basically your food on that specific day, minus the drink.
But I did hear, sorry, this is like a theory, or not a theory, but like you pay your own way into the wedding also. So if you're invited, you need to pay at least your own head.
Yeah.
And then you're covered.
Because like gifts, you also come in if it's like a destination wedding where you have to.
If I'm totally honest, I would tell anybody, like, don't have a wedding.
Don't have a wedding.
Get married, but don't have a wedding. I'm saying that because I know what's gonna happen afterwards. And what's gonna happen afterwards is
What is going to happen afterwards?
you need a new apartment. You're gonna probably have a child. That also costs a lot. So anything that you basically have spent on that wedding day, unless you're lucky that your parents are the ones that are basically saying, okay, 50% on groom side, 15% on the bride side. Maybe their parents are the ones that are paying. Then fuck it. Then you guys still have your money. But if that's not the case,
but do you think we should have a culture where like is it also not weird that we expect our parents to pay for the wedding?
no, it shouldn't be weird now. Why?
I don't expect my parents to pay for
Because
my
why?
wedding.
Well, if would you? So you wouldn't feel some type of way if your son expects you to pay for his wedding?
No, to be fair, actually not. It's funny because your parents are responsible for you. The only thing that your parents can be like, you know what, you can't get married this year because we are planning. Me and your father are planning certain things, or me and your mom are planning certain things. So can you guys maybe shift it to maybe next year? That next year we might have a little bit more money and we can give that money to you as a present, because the parents also have to present you something, and they want to help you. That's why the parents are there. They want to help you so that it's easier for you to step into the next line of fire. The next line of fire is really fire because, like I said, new apartment, kid. You definitely probably need a car. That's my opinion. Fuck what everybody's saying about
I feel like as
the
a family,
ecosystem.
you
need a car. Those things cost money. All of those things I've mentioned is way more than your wedding. So if you can just take that wedding thing that you wanted to do, maybe minus 2/3 of it, put it to your savings for the future, you'll be good. Because then afterwards, now you have a kid, you have a wife, you will still be able to travel. Whereas you would be normally, you would be like, nah, because we wedded and we have a new apartment and everything, we can't go on holidays anymore. Now your kids have been stuck in fucking Austria for the last 10 years. Because they're laughing stock at school. What did you do in summer? Yeah, we're just at home.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because to be fair, if I'm going to have a wedding, I really want to have a big wedding.
Exactly. Everyone wants a big wedding.
But
I don't.
But the big wedding is at least 50 to 60K.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to do it. So in my head, I'm like, maybe I might never have a wedding.
Yeah.
Because I would rather put that in securing like a mortgage.
If I can advise, I'll just tell you, just do traditional. Because if you guys come to my was type of wedding that we went, I want you guys to have the best time. You should be like, my was wedding, that was the best night of my life.
Yeah, but the thing is, do people look back at their wedding and be like, oh, it was worth it?
If it was a vibes on vibes, yeah.
Yeah. Only if it was vibes on vibes.
Because if you know,
most people will always think their wedding was.
But if you have a wedding day and you know afterwards you are mad broke,
then it's not vibes.
yeah, it's gonna be a scone.
Worth it.
In a man's eye, it's gonna be a scone. In your wife's eye, it's gonna be like, my husband is the greatest. He did everything for me. Man, fuck that, man. We're broke now.
Because I used to make this joke here. It's like, okay, now I'm picking a wife, and I'm spending so much money on a wedding day, and I don't have guy. They've been rodding this girl. That's waste of money.
No.
Come on, man. You see, come on, man.
But who's been raw dogging you?
No. The thing is, that would hurt you as a man.
But
Like,
you are not paying.
You're not the one paying for that shit.
But I don't expect a man to pay for the wedding. I thought it's a 50-50 thing.
No, it's actually
Or
not a
it's like the
50-50.
one who earns more, or like, you know, it depends. Like,
Normally,
Based on
you know,
stats.
based on society, the current society that we're in now, I would want the woman also to chip in. Yeah,
I
like
thought that's what we
put
do.
in your 100% effort. Like, okay, you also.
I
do
can
your
only
part.
afford to do this and this and this and this.
Well, first and foremost, I need to know your savings. How much do you have in your savings? If you, let's say, for instance, I have 50K in my savings and you
and I
have
only have
2K.
10K. Oh,
Hey, we can't do the wedding. It's unfair to me.
Nah, come on.
What are you talking about?
no, but I don't like. I hope women also don't expect you to spend all your savings on the wedding.
Montana, women like you.
But why are you even using your savings or wedding?
That's how, brother, do you have like 50K?
How many savings do you have?
Do you have 50K in your checking balance?
And that's why I'm like, is wedding really that important?
Wedding is not. It was never important.
That's
It was,
why,
it was just like you shake my hand, I shake your hands. We are wedded. Ours. You go home.
Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, why should I
I already
blow?
have. I can tell you. Do
Why
you want to
should
know
I-
what my dream wedding is?
Please.
The only thing that's going to be
Elaborado.
the most expensive is the flight tickets. Flying to Las Vegas.
You and your husband.
Yes, and we're gonna.
You can have eloping.
Yes, Elvis, an Elvis wedding. Finished. Klar.
Because right now,
Finito.
I'm really thinking, I'm like, who will pay for my wedding?
No,
Where's the
even
money?
me, I'm stressing. I'm like, why am I stressing if I'm not even thinking of, I don't even have someone I'm even thinking about getting married. And now I'm hearing that the men are the providers and I'm stressing for you guys. And I'm
know,
stressing for my part that I
I'm
can
even
give.
thinking of the ring alone. Already 10K.
The ring alone.
Yeah, man. That's if you
Shame.
want to, like, you know, I mean, you could buy like 200 euros. But then a proper wedding ring is like minimum 5K.
Do you mean a wedding ring or engagement ring?
Both of them.
No.
together.
No, the
wedding
engagement
ring is what the woman will buy.
Oh,
Oh, really?
A woman
The
buys
woman buys the wedding ring. The wedding bands.
for herself?
For both of us.
Yeah. The
Okay.
engagement ring is what you buy.
Really? I thought I buy both.
You
No,
see,
it's not- it's
we
not-
don't know anything.
It's not everything that is based on your financial means.
That's
No.
what I'm saying.
But trust me.
I've never heard that
No,
before.
Wedding itself is the rings and the costumes. Those things are not expensive. What is expensive is
Is the
It's a
venue.
yeah.
the venue is still
And
okay.
maybe
And the catering.
The catering is one because
That
bear in
one.
mind, like every person, all the people that you invite, you can right now due to economy, I would say like 220 euros per person. That's what you are paying for food and their drink. So invite now 100 people, just 100 people that you know. You probably know 100 people, just because in most cases you invite families. That's already like 10 families.
But that's why I think.
22K.
That's why
I didn't even include the venue yet.
Yeah. Oosh.
Now you need to include the venue, and somebody needs to obviously the cleaning of the venue. So how much are we now?
I don't even want to think about
50.
it.
No, it won't be that much. Let's say additional.
I'm rounding everything on 50.
Yeah.
But you know, that's why I think if you do get a wedding invite,
How much is a photographer?
no, let's not go there.
But the thing is, I feel like there are
A
many-
photographer is not a videographer because a
but there are
photographer
many
only
things-
makes
There are
photos.
many things you can save money on, though.
Like who? Okay, if you save money on the photographer, they will tell you like, okay, I lost all the files.
Nah, but come on, it's not a dickhead.
Oh, that shit doesn't happen.
I mean, it can happen to also someone that you hired.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
those people have a backup. That's why they're always coming too.
Yeah,
No, but
someone
that's
that
why
come
I
will
think
also
it's
have a backup.
disrespectful of people if they say to the RSVP, if they say no, they can't make it, and then they still pitch up there that day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
You know, you get people like that who, or they just like heard there's a wedding and they'll just come in unannounced and just put a seat at the table.
Oh, that's an African thing.
You see,
You have
That's why most people.
if you're not on the list,
You have to add it to the. You have to add it to the group.
That's why most people nowadays have bouncers. They'll
You know,
tell
like,
"Oh,
every Saturday, I'm going to a wedding in Nigeria. Can I come with you? Come.
yeah, but in Nigeria, okay. I would also like to believe like in Nigeria the expenses are different. You know, it's not
Still expensive.
some places.
It's
like,
expensive
like
for the
the way that
Nigerians.
the local, normal, average Nigerian are doing is just okay. Let's just go to church or let's just go have a venue. Everybody can come.
Yeah.
But in those high class, high esteemed places, nah,
Yeah,
it doesn't work like that. When they see you pulling up in a Nissan, you don't belong here. Lambos.
And that's
G-class.
that's another thing with like
Well,
African
we
weddings.
talked about ladders. How? So we're not allowed to drive in with them.
You cannot drive with. But the thing is, like African culture is status based. Like,
But it helps. The state also helps you. So
I don't know. I feel like that's the main problem.
the state also helps you.
No, that is status based. Because we are not looking at each other. We are not seeing the value in each other. It's very, very superficial.
Okay, do you think that?
And that's why we end up lying.
Yeah, but do you
faking it.
Okay, but do you feel like the whites see the value in each other?
Yeah.
I think the whites are just better at faking it. Like they're talking.
No, they don't have to fake it. That's
No, they have to fake it.
No, they
because-
don't have to. They
no,
don't feel the need to fake it.
No, they have to fake it because like
What are
we
they
can-
What value are we supposed to see in each other? They're only doing it to benefit each other's lives, right? So is that the value that they see?
Yeah, no. What I mean is like, okay, because let's say you turn up now with a Versace and then another friend turns up with a Primark shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to you you wearing a
In a
Versace
different
in
way.
a different way than I'm looking at this girl. See,
I really don't like that.
I've watched on Instagram here like all this couple Nigerian woman they'll look be like, hey, how are you? They'll first look at your shoe. Yeah, you be like,
No, but don't look away.
No,
South African culture isn't
they'll
different.
first look at your
No, I'm not. But I'm just thinking, I don't think like that.
No, they'll first look. They'll size you. It's from top down, down up.
No, but I subconsciously do that too.
Yeah, you first look at your shoe.
I subconsciously do that too. But
I don't do that.
But I don't judge the person. I don't think, oh, why is he talking to me? I just like take note of everything and I
No,
continue.
I can't do that because I've experienced so many. Okay, because obviously I grew up here, and like you guys rightly said, like this Austrians, they never make it look like they have money until
No, they don't.
until
Until
they
you-
visit
until
house.
the-
This
until-
guy will be like just going to be like just doing normal shit like you are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you go to his house, you just be like,
Yeah.
why the fuck are you acting like this?
Yeah.
You know, like
Until
What
they're
age is
like,
their penna?
oh, Mayo, do you want to come with us to our own? And then you're like, oh, fuck, you have an own.
like one of my classmates, one day I asked him like, yo, can you just borrow me money like €2? I just want to buy something. I will give it to you.
You ask you tomorrow.
Next day he asked me, okay,
Where's my
where's my €2? I give it back to him. One day I went to his house. This guy had a fucking pit stop in his fucking house. I opened up the gate and I saw where you can tank in his fucking yard. And I looked at him, and me and one of my other classmates we went to him like, we're never gonna give you money again. Because once we ask you for money, why the fuck should we give it back to you?
See,
This guy is stingy as hell.
I hate rich people like that.
He's stingy as
I
hell.
hate,
hate
rich people
when I was
like that.
in uni. We were at the canteen. Wanted to pay, so I didn't have enough coins. This guy borrowed me 50 cents. I swear, the next day he asked me for 50 cents back. To the point, and like, imagine someone has played bitte vergiss nicht diese 50 Cent, was du von mir. So peinlich, man. Like, in my mind, I'm
Don't
like,
you feel embarrassed to ask for those 50 cents back?
no, that's the culture. They don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
They don't.
What was
It's
it called?
for them.
And that's why-
What did they say? Like,
That's why they stay rich. That's why they stay rich. Because the thing about Austria is, or generally like the Western, certain space in the Western hemisphere is that we don't like the rich. It's just the culture, it's just the history. When you look at the French history, there's the bourgeoisie, the aristocrats, and there's the bottom feeders. They don't like the rich. So what they have learned is like, we need to hide. We have places that we can go to amongst our rich people, the Côte d'Azur,
the Western
Monaco.
culture, the Western culture is pocket watching you every single time.
So there's you can be mates with somebody that at uni, but this guy is fucking living in the 19th district and the 1st district.
Yeah.
Because the culture is that we're all the same under false guys.
And that's why like if you go to like the UK, like the rich black people driving a Lambo, automatically they hate you because they're like, normally if you're rich, you shouldn't have that. You should be humble.
Yeah, you should be humble.
And the thing is,
Why would I be humble and
African
rich?
culture is not humble. No, it's not.
Flamboyant.
It's not humble. It's not humble. So that's why police is stopping you and thinking you're a scammer, because now they don't expect the black person to have this amount of money.
But also bear in mind that for the African tradition, like when you have a lot, that means you are highly blessed.
Yeah.
When you're highly blessed, you attract people.
Yeah.
they don't like white people. They don't believe in the same shit, you know. So we believe in like, okay, let's say Montana has good fortune. Montana have to be your friend, because if I rob you now, like a genie lamp, maybe something will fall down. That's why even African pastors are rich, because how can I follow to a poor man? Only a rich man can lead me to greener pastures. Yeah. That means my pastor has to be rich. That's how we see the world. We see the world through fortune and blessings.
No one wants a poor pastor.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you praying for me?
Must be living a better lifestyle than us.
Yeah. So, but that's how it is for white people, you know. They are ostentatious, because whenever you talk, they will just keep quiet. One time my boss was like, "Oh, this is 700 euros. It's so expensive." I was looking at him, man, fuck you, man. You're driving to the company in a fucking Ferrari. You are saying 700 euros is expensive. I was looking at him like, please stop that crap.
I feel like they spend their money on different things. Like a typical Australian only has one shoe.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Until
the shoe packs up.
Yeah, but it has a little villa, like vacation villa. Yeah, in Vertasay. Yeah, he's chartering his own yacht in Croatia. Yeah.
But as long as he has one pair of underpants, one pair of socks.
And the worst thing is that they will even live in a Gemeindewohnung. Next to you, they'll be like, I don't have money.
No, the thing is, they don't even say they don't have money. They just act. They act as if they don't have money.
I have costs.
And the thing is, sometimes you might even end up paying for them.
Yeah.
But the thing, passion. Gute Rechnung. And the thing is, if you borrow a white person money, they'll give you your money back. They'll give you your money back.
That's a good tradition.
They'll give you your money back. Like you can, I don't mean fake Oimbo, like real Oimbo. Like, because I believe that there are certain white people that also like have black cultures. Like
don't say that. Don't say that. No, this is a bad culture. No. This is a bad culture. I hate that. Like time, this whole essence of African being late. That's bullshit. That's crap. No, you're just very bad at timekeeping. That's the first thing. Second of all, like not pertaining to the people that you owe. Why would you do that? Like this, have respect for yourself.
I know.
Just tell me like, okay, the money that you gave me, I thought I will be able to give it back to you within a month. It's not possible for me.
Update.
Exactly. Why am I feeling now disrespected? I'm asking you for your money, for my own money, and you're just acting like, yo, you don't need that money anyways. No, don't behave like this.
See, I've borrowed somebody money. Like, is it because of the money you borrowed me? I'm like,
yeah, motherfucker.
So, see, this is a typical Nigerian thing to say. Oh, you think you can talk to me like that because you borrowed me money?
Yes.
Another sentence. Oh, because you are rich, Abby.
That's true.
No, because I borrowed you money doesn't mean that I can't speak if you act like a dickhead. So I've even forgotten that I borrowed you money. It's your own fault that you're thinking that because you hold me money.
No, you guys are very nice. If I borrow money, you need to keep quiet.
No, come on. You see, that's the African in you. Thank God you are not a bank. You will put in like 4% interest.
But like in the midst of rich people, I keep quiet.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that.
Let me give an example. Let me give an example. Okay. Currently, based on word on the streets, Elon Musk is trying to figure out how to monetize Twitter. Right? So he's making all types of changes, constantly updating people and telling people, okay, if you want this type of Twitter, you have to pay a certain amount of price, you know. For me personally, a lot of the users are complaining, are saying that, okay, but why is something that was free? Why do we have to pay for it now? In my opinion, I'm just thinking to myself, like, why am I complaining to a fucking billionaire? This guy is used to making companies fucking rich. I cannot be saying that, okay, why am I saying something to Elon Musk? It doesn't concern us.
Nah, it concerns because
it doesn't concern
a consumer.
Yeah, but I've been using something for free.
Yeah, but
nothing in life is free.
Yeah, but as a consumer,
he has to pay the cost. So he has to make sure that this company can make money. So he's a fucking billionaire. He has done it multiple times. I can't speak. So if I give you money, no, you can't disrespect me. No, it doesn't work like that. Even if I give my mom money, you need to talk to me differently. Because clearly you don't have.
That's
the
why
money.
Nigerians be like, oh, because you borrow me money, you think you can talk to me?
Yes,
anyhow?
that's why I can talk to you. Obviously,
No, but
I'm
like,
genuinely-
I
I'm
get
genuinely
it to a
dis-
certain extent.
I'm not a disrespectful person, but
Yeah.
if we're talking about we want to travel to this place, and you're also saying that, I
I'm
would also
coming.
like to hold up.
You
Wait
still
a
owe me 200 euros from 6 months
You're
ago.
not going anywhere.
You know?
What you would do is you would take me to the airport and take my
I
luggage.
really don't know how to ask for my money back.
Yeah, that's a bad habit.
I really
It's
don't
yours.
know. No, because the thing is, I have to like. That's why I don't borrow money that I cannot like.
Yeah, but why do I have to now suppress my own feelings?
But advice, if you can't afford it twice, you can't afford it.
No, that's a bad advice. Can you afford to buy a house twice?
No,
most cases.
but it's like borrowing someone money. So if you can't afford to, you
I
like,
feel,
it's like the,
I feel like. See, yeah, I've borrowed money from a friend before, and just privately, I signed a contract.
they borrowed
Right.
money from you and you made them sign a contract.
No, I borrowed money from my and I signed a
and
contract.
Why
you had
person?
to sign a
Yeah.
contract.
With
Wow.
interest.
No percent interest.
Oh,
But that you will have to pay back.
Yeah.
I fuck with that still.
Wow.
But I liked it because the thing is,
No, yeah, I like it
the thing
too.
is, I knew I was going to pay him anyway. So when it was like, so for me it's like, but normally, if let's say you want to borrow money from me now, and let's say an African, like a Nigerian friend, and I bring pen and paper, he's going to tell me, this guy.
But that shouldn't concern you because
Yeah.
you don't have trust in people.
Yeah.
Because I don't have trust, that's why I have contracts.
Yeah.
We stayed in a contract like, man, fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah, and if they're gonna catch feelings, you're just gonna have to prove to me that you can pay it by that point and don't catch feelings.
I've even this week alone, someone was telling me something like, I have to be a certain way with this person because the person is owing me money. So if I disrespect him, he can just cut all contact and will not pay me back. And I'm telling you, and I'm saying like, there's already a big problem there because now you are afraid of my money,
Yeah.
I'm afraid that I'm catering to your own feelings.
See, that's what I said. That's what I said. You need to be aggressive with this.
Because if I speak to you a certain way, you can twist it up and just block me everywhere, and I won't get my money back.
Exactly.
That's
That's
very
why
disrespectful.
everywhere you go, I will be there and show that, hey, you still owe me money. You still owe me money.
And I think if you borrow money from your friends or borrow to your friends, that friendship doesn't exist, and like you can't be buddy until that money's back.
We're not on the same.
No, we're not. Because now you're thinking you're one of my friends that I should treat you differently. No.
And the thing is, I'll never borrow money that I can't pay back.
That's what
There
you are
we
saying.
go.
You are level-headed. A lot of people are not.
No. But the thing is, I mean, situations can happen that okay, maybe. But the thing is, I'll be like, okay, you have to have a job, at least first. Even bank will not give you overdraft that you are not making.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's because we us three, we have enjoyed white society when we have seen the positives. Yeah, it's even for instance when you want to rent a house, they're not gonna ask you like, oh, can you pay? No, I don't want to hear blah blah blah. Show me your pay slip from the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
From you and your partner. That's how they will know. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
afford this.
Because if
I don't believe in your you yapping. If you want to borrow €1,000 from me, then show me your payslip of the last 3 months, and don't tell me that next month you are going to IMS. I don't want to hear that crap. No, guys.
No. The best is you see the Kundigungs freezed. So at least you know that, like,
Yeah. At least 3 months, 4
3
months.
months before.
That would be nice. Guys, it was emotional. We talked about African
I love
business.
these topics.
I
love
this.
these.
That's what the word on the streets. There's always something happening on the streets. We entered from. I still have one, but I will keep it for next week. It's for
Okay.
you. It's called "Short Men Are Kings."
Shout out to all the short men out there.
Because if you date a man that is taller than you, you can see into his booger. I know that it's one of your pet peeves, seeing booger.
That's so crazy.
So that's why short men are kings, and apparently also short men put more effort into what they are doing.
Wait, why is it about short men are kings?
Don't worry.
Just say men are kings.
No, yeah,
Next
generally
week's
men are
Because
kings.
Montana said that stuff last week. She said that my short king. Like, why? Why don't you just say my
No,
king?
because Montana is a big fan of Shrek and that little king, Lord Farquaad.
if I was short and someone called me my short king, it's mad disrespectful.
As long as you call him king, theoretically speaking, I was
How can
saying.
a king is not even short?
No, you don't know.
Have you seen Napoleon? Or Lord Farquaad?
Come on, man. Short king.
No, but I must say a lot of girls only call the guy short king to see the reaction to. I'm not a short king.
Oh, so he's very condescending.
No, yeah.
Women, but we love them. It is what it is.
Short
Guys,
king.
Guys, it was.
it was emotional. It was a vibe. Thank you.
Yeah.
My short queen.
To our
Don't
favorite
you
friend.
dare call me a short
Oh,
queen.
you
Like,
see,
don't you-
don't you date? But
my chubby queen.
I'll be like, another thing is, they'll see a chubby guy. Oh, he's so cute, fluffy king, fluffy cute.
No one
Women
says
like
that.
We call him teddy bear.
Yeah, or teddy
Yeah,
bear. I
teddy
feel like
bear.
that's the most disrespectful thing. Teddy bear, why?
Not because you're cuddly.
Because you're cute and cuddly.
Oh, because I'm like puff puff, you can like push me.
Yeah.
No, man.
I think that's cute. That's cute.
I like it too.
Because all these men with their gra with their muscles, like your body's so hard.
Oh, teddy bear.
Those ones, those big men with the small heads.
What do you mean by small head?
He's like Man in Black. You know?
Their little heads on their neck. It's like this, the size of your fist, small, and their bodies are like.
Oh, you mean they don't have
terrible.
neck?
Not only.
Not, yeah, but it's. I'll show you.
Guys, thank you.
It was
Emotional.
Emotional.
Shout out to all the African
love
beggars.
you.
African beggars is an institution.
African kings and queens.
We're gonna do better. Bye.
Bye.